record. All right, there we go. Now we're on. Oh, filled it with ice as well. So now it's cold. It's a hot day as well. Oh man, that's delicious. All right, so now I know this is a bit overwhelming. I'm actually annoyed. There was like 3 trades I could have taken. I only took one though because I didn't want to get like greedy and then lose the money I, made. Because basically, I'm still paper trading, as you know, and my whole like mindset and like framework I'm going off with this paper trading is that I'm following the criteria of a funded account. So for paper trading, right, they give you 100 grand to play with, yeah, fake money, obviously. And so I'm going off the criteria based off a 100k account, funded account. Because if I can hit that paper trading, then I'm gonna have no issue hitting that for the challenge, right? So like I literally have it here. So that was my first week. First week was bad because I lost more than I should have. The max loss for a 100k account is 3,500. Now, on what's the day today? Friday or Thursday? On Tuesday night, I lost like 4 grand USD on a trade, which was also that was very annoying because man, there was just not enough volume to trade with. I think like my confluences hit, so I was confident, and then it just didn't work out. But that's fine. I got greedy. I put too many contracts in to make like a lot of money, but I messed it up. So last night, I was playing with 2 contracts, and I'll show you my bias. Okay. I know there's a lot of lines, but I don't really want to take them away, so I can explain this to you. All right. So obviously we have London session here, right? There was no real manipulation besides manipulating Asia's lows, right? So London came in, took out Asia's lows, and then started the reversal, right? And then where was I? Yeah, and then we have this high time frame inverse fair value gap, right? So I ticked. Oops. Oh no, I got rid of it. Damn it. All right, never mind. So I ticked that off. All right, so we had the sweep, we had the reversal, right, and we had this inverse fair value gap. So for me, since it was a pre-market sweep and reversal, I went down to the 5-minute time frame, and oops, that's 10 minute. Shit, sorry. Yeah, so I went down to the 5-minute time frame to try to find my confluences. Right, we had equilibrium hit here. We had a fair value gap down here. They got hit. Equilibrium hit, and then for me, that was enough. Right, so then I went down to the 1-minute time frame. Fuck, bro, keep me where I was. So then I went down to the 1-minute time frame. All right. We had an inverse fair value gap here that I didn't even see, to be honest. But that's not, I mean, I wasn't even looking for a confirmation. I had my confirmation, I just needed my, obviously, my continuation confluences. So then I had a 1-minute equilibrium, I had a 1-minute fair value gap that got hit and respected. So that's when I bought. I bought about here. Can I draw this? I'll use an arrow. So I bought about there, right? And I was longs and it hit. I went all the way up here. My first take profit here got hit, and then my final take profit here got hit. Now I'm lucky because I wanted, when I was seeing this, I was like, got excited and I wanted to put my stop loss. Sorry about that. Apparently my phone ran out of storage. The heck, bro? I literally just paid for more storage. Alright, let's get this recording again. Alright, now, this should be working. I think my shit's crooked, bro. Alright, sorry, it's crooked, I know. My bed's a mess, I know. Whatever. Alright, so yeah. Where were we? I bought down there. Went exactly how I planned it to. Now, as soon as I seen this breaker structure, and then this fair value get hit, and buying pressure out, I really wanted to sell because all these red lines I marked out were lows that I knew the market wanted to take out. But the thing is, right, is that at this time it was 11:30, so that would have been 2:30 a.m. for me, and I was super tired. And so the reason I didn't short here as well, even though I was pretty sure it was going to, was purely because I was super tired and I didn't want to make a stupid mistake because I'm not thinking straight and then short, and then I realized it was just like a little retracement, it's going to go higher. I just didn't want to do none of that, right? And get stopped out and lose the money that I made literally like half an hour before that, you know what I mean? So I didn't. But the risk to reward ratio was good. It started off pretty bad, but that's only because the most recent low from there was like down here. But as soon as my first take profit got hit, I moved it up to one of these markers that I had. And then from there, obviously, as you can see, it went parabolic. And it filled, or almost filled, this new week opening gap, right? Which is what I was expecting it to do. But then you got to understand, like, obviously, I could have gone 3 trades short and then seen this break structure move up, confluence in there, and then obviously this is a low resistance liquidity zone where these red markers are, and so it was going to move really, really fast through there and take out. Finally, my bias is right about this stupid gap, right? And it fills this gap. And so a part of me is annoyed because there was 3 potential really, really good trades. I could have, like, you know, done a really good job. But the thing is, A, it's still paper trading, so there's no point getting greedy, right? Well, there's no point getting greedy as it is, real money or not. And B, it only takes one small mistake, one small, you know, like you see the wrong confluence or you judge something wrong because you're tired, and then you mess up and you lose what you've done, you know, and all your hard work for that night has gone down the drain. So, yeah, that's pretty much my trade for last night. I came in, I made $6,257 USD. So for me, in AUD, that would be about 10 grand or something, I believe. Something like that, 10 grand AUD. And for me, I'm really proud of myself. I'm really happy with that because I think in terms of a funded account, I'm like, okay, if this was a funded account, I'd be checking all the boxes. You know what I mean? The risk to reward ratio was good, you know. And then as soon as I moved it up, even if shit hit the fan and I was wrong, I was only risking like this much. It ended up being a 1 to a 4.36 risk to reward, roughly, which is really good. So overall, like, I'm glad it hit because I knew this was gonna happen. This whole week I was expecting it to happen, but like I think it was because the news, shit was just like, I don't know, not right. But finally my bias was right. We took out the highs, and then I went out and filled that gap as well, which I wish I could have caught onto, but I'm sorry, but like that was at what 20 14:20, which is far out. What time is that? 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 13. That's like 5 hours after market open, which for me would have been 5:30 in the morning. So, like, bro. But it's alright. You know, I'm happy with it. My bias was right. I did everything right. And one thing I'm most proud of with this is that normally I hesitate to enter, even if I have the confluences. But this, I went through, I ticked the confluences, I trusted myself, I backed myself, and even with a retracement, where was it? Because retracements are scary sometimes. Even with this retracement here, because I entered here, and then this started coming down to here, this area here, I got scared, but I trusted myself, you know, I left it, and I reaped the rewards. So yeah, for me, that was a really good trade. I have, this is my second week. I'm going to trade for, paper trade for a month. If I can hit criteria 3 out of the 4 weeks, then I'll go for a funded account, probably like a 50k account, and just go for it because I need the experience. Whether I win it or lose it, no big deal. I need the experience of being in live, like obviously trading live, dealing with real stuff. So, I mean, hey, I'm excited. We're heading in a good direction. If I stick to my fundamentals and I don't pull emotion into it or get greedy or FOMO, any of that crap, I think I'm gonna do well with this shit. You know. But to be fair, 2 weeks in a row I have lost over the max amount I'm allowed to lose on an account. So last week was a bit of a fail. This week, I obviously lost it on Monday, and in a hypothetical world, if I had an account, then I would have lost the account, right? So I'm starting from scratch from last night, and so in order to hit criteria, I need to make a trade tonight. Otherwise, I have to wait until next week because I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I got tonight or tomorrow to make $2,000. I think they give you, yeah, the minimum trading days is 2 days. So I have a couple days. I think the maximum is 4, I believe, for this account. So max 4 days, minimum 2 days. I need to make 2 more grand. There is a consistency rule, but I'll hit it over 2 days. So this could be my first week that hits criteria for a funded account. And then I got 2 more to go. Sweet as. So good, bro. It gets like really strong towards the bottom though, because it like sinks, but it tastes good. Oh man. Anyways, I'll be recording it live tonight. It won't be live, but I'll be recording it live. Hopefully we can have another great night. And then I'll get this one uploaded today. I'll get tonight's uploaded tomorrow. Friday's uploaded Saturday. So yeah, Peace out. Stay handsome.